All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and on Blue Devil. What we got going on today is a video of Crip Mac responding to Swamp Stories. If you guys recall, last week we dropped a whole segment on Swamp Stories. They went in on Crip Mac saying he was from Chino Hills, saying he was a Chino Hill Gator, saying that he was a hood hopper, he was a nobody, and we watched it, and I'm not gonna lie, there were certain parts where I believed, parts that I didn't believe. So, this video here is a follow-up to that. Now I want to say this. I don't just go out and type in Crip Mac and find videos, right? They pop up on the feed, they're on the news. These guys right now are sort of like, popular, and we're talking about Whack 100, Crip Mac, China Mac, AD, who else? Adam 22, Milk 74. These are the characters you guys know. These are the characters you guys want to hear about. So sometimes I have no choice but to drop back to backs. But I will say this. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a whole new lineup. It ain't gonna be Crip Mac, it ain't gonna be Milk. It's gonna be a whole new variety of videos. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But like I said, I'm not picking these videos out on purpose. But we do need a follow-up for Swamp Story. So this one would be a good one. And I guess he dropped this interview on Cam Capone News. You already know. If you got a video you want me to react to, send it to my Instagram at TheHaterWorld. But other than that, let's go ahead and watch this video and get you guys a Southsiders reaction. Let's go. Check this out. Before I press play, I do want to give Cam Capone his flowers because I remember Cam Capone from 2007. We were both at this. History Channel documentary over at MC Pancho's pad, and he was there. And I remember he was barely getting into the videography. I was already doing it, but that guy kept grinding, bro. From back then, he stuck it out, and he went from Chicano rap to mainstream rap. He was able to transition. So salute to him for grinding it out and now being a big platform. So salute to Cam Capone News. But let's go.
Man, glad to have you back on Cam Capone News.
I had a nifty nickel. How does my hair look? I had to have my Samoan guy cut that shit. You still see the 5'5"?
You still see the 5'5"?
That's all that matters, hood.
That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's new since our last interview?
On Hustlers, what's new is, well, pretty much, man, I'm doing the Netflix, I'm doing the MTV movies, man. I got new music out. I'm doing great features with the fans and the people. Real affordable prices. I'm making nifty increments.
Stay grinding.
That's what's up. I see you grinding like every day, bro. It's like some new shit.
Got to.
You got a nifty nickel, cuz.
Listen, you got to stay consistent. The minute you stop, even if it's for a couple of days, people will forget and move on to the next guy. So you got to continuously drop and drop and drop while you're growing. Once you grow and you're up there, up in the ranks, then you can take some time off. But while you're trying to grow your core, you got to just be consistent, my boy.
That's what it is, man. Well, now that you've been out of jail for a while,
that fool looks high as fuck.
You've been grinding, you've been doing your thing. How have things been for you?
It's been hard, cuz I've been hurt in one big devastating relationship. You met her when I got out of prison. We're not gonna mention her name.
Come on, dog.
Pretty much came home, thought it was a great relationship. Moved in with her. I was nice to her, and her little girls. I treated them well. They loved me and everything. It didn't work, so it crushed my spirit. So now every woman I'm with, I'm just like, I don't trust nobody no more, cuz.
How can Lila Cake's relationship be devastating, bro? You only was with her for like a couple of weeks. I don't even think it was a full month. That's not devastating, my boy. Either this fool never had highness or never been in love. Devastating, bro, anything could be devastating, right? But I don't think that after a few weeks of being with Lila Cakes, it was a devastating breakup. I think that was something good, bro. I'm glad you got away from that. A calling in disguise. What am I trying to say? It was a good thing, bro. Let's go.
Like, it hurt.
Yeah.
It's hard to trust again. It's just his.
Man, that sucks, man. You know, she seemed really cool when I met her the first time. You know.
A blessing in disguise. There you go.
But then I do realize everything I was saying on the internet. She fired with all that shit, like, the different shit with the dishwashing and all that old shit. Cause like, it started hate. It started hate, and then it was so much hate with the relationship to where it had to end.
It wasn't hate, bro. She had an ego, bro. She had an ego bigger than yours. She was a man in the relationship, bro. She was in charge. You said that the house was dirty, right? Listen, this fool straight showed the dirty house. And instead of her making a video saying, you know what, my man said my house is dirty, I'm going to try to clean it up and be spiffy for my man because I want to be clean for him. The bitch went out and tried to expose you. Look at his closet. He's dirty too. Blah, blah, blah. Bro, listen, vindictive. Instead of trying to be like, you know what, my man is right. Let me get my shit together. I'm going to make this work for us. Right away, bro, she went to try to expose you, or he tried to do it to me. I'm going to do it to... Bro, listen, it's a blessing in disguise that you got away from Lila Cakes.
But I would never get back with that relationship or do anything with it.
Scandalous.
I just realized, I really cared about her and her little girls. I cared about her kids. But neighborhood crip things happen, though.
Facts.
We West Side Rolando on in life means we
gone.
We keep rolling.
Facts.
That's what it is, man. That's all you can do.
So, it's part of life, though, on Hustlers.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
Well, not too long ago, man, really recently, I turn on the internet and I see this Swamp Stories
There you go.
video.
So, Cut trying to say, I'm from Chino Hills, California. I'm from Ontario, California. You remember Mama Bear was saying that? I'm from Ontario, California. I'm not from Chino Hills, Cal. We live.
Listen, for those that don't know, that are not from Cali or never been to the Inland Empire, Chino Hills is different from Chino, California, right? There's a Chino, California, and then there's a Chino Hills. Chino Hills is more of a higher end place, like the suburbs. Chino Hills is like the suburbs. Chino is like the hood. There you go.
In a fucking small apartment in Ontario, California, right next to the Southsiders out there. We had an apartment, you fight me? So them trying to say I came all the way from a rich area. We wasn't, Mama Bear and me was never rich. Mama Bear told you that, though.
Yep.
She worked hard. We didn't have no fucking money because we was poor. On Hustlers, we lived in Ontario in an apartment.
He said they were poor. Let me say something, because a lot of times, bro, everybody feels like they gotta say they came from the mud. They were poor. They were growing up. They lived in the hood. They didn't have no money, no food. And if that's your truth, it is what it is. But there's a lot of people that fake it because they want to make it seem like they came from the hood. And I'm not saying C-Mac is lying. I believe him. I gotta give him. I gotta believe him because he's a man until we see otherwise, right? Until we see lies or inconsistencies. But as far as right now, we gotta believe his word. On the previous video, there was a lot of times that I was like saying, "Oh, this fool lying." But you know what? Now thinking about it, I can't be like that because we can only go based off of what he's saying until we see, like I said, inconsistencies, in which we have in certain parts of his life. And we'll talk about that right now. But, a lot of people think that you got to be from the hood, bro. You ain't got to be from the hood. You could come from the good areas. It's like not everybody was dealt the same cards. Let's go. Be proud of where you come from, regardless of whether it's the burbs or the hood.
So that Chino Hills shit, I don't know where the fuck, cuz. I ain't never lived in Chino Hills, nigga. I ain't never lived up in the hills in Chino, cuz. We lived in a ran down fucking apartment in Ontario, between Chino and Ontario by the freeway. West side
Close by
Rolando.
to each other.
And for people who don't know, Ontario is not like a soft place to live.
Facts.
Hell no. I met some essays. I want to shout out the Black Angels. Oh my God. Roscoe from the Black Angels. I was in prison with CRC 2018. An older OG essay. Hey, he was no fucking game, homie. He was no game. 60 years old, still active, still squabbling, still busting motherfuckers down, still politicking, but he was cool. He would bring me these cakes, these nice cakes and different shit. He worked in the kitchen, and he would sell me them. I still had a little increments then. I had homies like King Five Fingers and Lil Crip Mac, my big homeboy. Still, they looked out for me my whole, since I've been from the set years ago.
Listen, I told you guys that Ontario is not like the nicest place to live. Yeah, it got nice. Listen, every hood got nice areas. Bro, you can go to Rancho Cucamonga, and that shit sounds like it's nice. Even on the Friday movie, they made it seem like it was the suburbs. But there's so many gangs in Rancho, it's crazy, bro. And Ontario is even worser. Even worse. My grandfather used to have a house in Ontario on Sunken Street. Those that know what that is or where that is, you already know what time it is. When my family migrated from Mexico here, they landed in South Central. And then from there, they migrated down to half of the family went down to Ontario and the other half stayed in LA. So, bro, I know that Ontario's treacherous, my boy. So it's not like the safest place.
On Hustlers, they would say increments in, and you know what? I'd buy stuff from Cub. Because somebody works in the kitchen, people buy stuff. He bring you hash browns, he bring you eggs, he bring you little sausage wingy thingies. On Hustlers, shout out Rasco from the Black Angels. You know about the Black Angels?
Yes.
Let's shout Cub. I was in prison with Cub, CRC.
Hey, nowadays you gotta be sort of like not timid. You gotta be sort of like careful when giving people shout outs. Because you don't know the statuses. You don't know what's going on, and sometimes you can catch flack off of, trying to be cool with somebody. So it's just a little advisory to everybody out there. You might be cool with a certain guy, but he might have a lot of baggage, and some of it might fall on you.
This video drops, so what's your first reaction when you see it?
What video?
Swamp Stories.
Swamp Stories.
I mean, cat just trying to ruin my career, but first of all, they got to remember, I've already been DP'd about that type of shit. But after you fight me with the DP shit, and people that don't know me think I'm a comedian, I've been DP'd about that shit, but you already know the real me. On Hustlers, I've been DP'd about that, but at the same time, when people think I'm a comedian, hey, I have stripes right under the general's rank right now, nigga. I really get cracking. I really gang bang. People think I'm a comedian. That's fine and dandy, kid. That's not what Crip and Mac is.
He said he got stripes right under the general, meaning that he's up there, that he puts in work, that he from the hood. Listen, last time we watched Swamp Stories, I was sort of like debating whether Crip Mac was with the business or not. And to tell you the truth, look, I have my concerns, but I'm nobody, right? I'm just a watcher or a viewer like everyone else, right? We got to give this man the benefit of the doubt until we see otherwise. Now, I have seen a lot of inconsistencies, bro. A shitload of them. A lot of them, right? With where he lived, what gangs he used to claim, when he got put on. But he might have all of those, right? Inconsistencies. But he could still be out there thugging. He could still be out there lining the block up. He could still be up there playing shoot 'em up, bang bang. That don't change. He could still be doing all of that, regardless of his past. A lot of times when a motherfucker is young, he's trying to find himself. Seems like he found himself. So who knows? Until we see that he a fake or a fraud or a phony, we can't really call it. Let's go.
Yeah. Cam, you know.
I interviewed ODM Slim.
Yeah, and Cal let you know.
And we talked about the DP situation. Yeah. And he said that the shit probably should have never even happened. So you don't feel like he should have got a DP or what was your...
No deep, bro. Listen, like I said, I got a homie that's from my hood that he's from my hood, same homie. He from my hood. He didn't get DP'd. He didn't get DP'd.
Yeah, but every situation is different, bro.
The fuck? Hell no, he didn't get DP'd.
Every situation is different, and then every person that's in charge is different. You might have a homie from Crip Mac Hood that don't fuck with him, and it's just waiting for his opportunity. You might have another homie that got more juice in the hood, And even though he fucked up, they'll see past the DP because who he is. So it just really depends, bro. There's a lot of variables when it comes to, getting a discipline.
Now, mind you, he don't have a name like C-Mac. He didn't have no internet presence like C-Mac. But no, he didn't get DP. C-Mac didn't even supposed to get a DP. We never got to that. We never got to the point where a DP was voted in. A DP was on the table. He heard about DP, him being schizophrenic, him being like that. He don't let shit sit. He can't let shit sit. So if anything there, he gonna try to confront it first thing.
Yeah, but that's when you have an older homie that's like, hold on, C-Mac, chill the fuck out, my boy. We gonna figure this out. We gonna get to the bottom of this. We're not gonna just jump into the DP because you came to the table and said, hey, just give it to me to get it over with. Nah, bro, sit down. I'm the OG. We gonna figure this out. That's how I would handle the situation. But I don't know. I think.
I jumped the gun. Because there's different people from different hoods, from my hood cut have been from different hoods. You know what I'm saying? I've been from 6-0, and then I got put on 5-5. Well, I got put off 6-0. I was just angry. I ain't never been.
Hold on. He said there's people from his hood that used to be from other hoods. Bro, every hood has those. Every gang, every neighborhood has homies that used to either claim something else, grew up around someone else, or was trying to be what's that fucking word? Goddamn. I don't know where I'm at today. Recruited. Or we're either trying to be recruited by somebody else. Bro, when you're young, when you are young, right? A lot of gangs want to recruit you, especially if straight out of middle school, still at the beginning ages of high school, you're kicking it with the homies, but you're not sure. Say like this, you're in 8th grade, right? And you got these homies, and they from different gangs, and you kicking it with both. They're both going to try to recruit you, bro. It's really up to you where you go. You feel what I'm saying? So I know that's for reals.
On other hoods, I made up some different hoods. I was saying all these different niggas.
Hold on.
I was trying to make niggas mad. Different hoods, you know what I'm saying? I've been from 6-0, and then I got put on 5-5. Well, I got put off 6-0. I was just angry. I ain't never been from none of them other hoods. I made up some different hoods. I was saying all these different niggas from different hoods because I was trying to make niggas mad because they beat the fuck out of me and put me off. I was trying to make my cousin from 6-0 mad. So I started saying I'm from this hood, these enemy hoods, fuck this. On hustlers, I got my DP on neighborhood.
That's an excuse. See, I don't believe that. That's an inconsistency right there. And we're gonna call it out. You was mad, so I started banging other hoods to get my cousin mad. Nah, dog, come on, just say the truth, my boy. Listen, see that right there, I'm gonna tell you how it is. I don't believe that.
But people that do know me, that do realize, and I really gang bang. I'm from 55th Street, kid. I really on hustlers. I play ball, kid. I gang bang. It's 55th Street, and that's what it is, kid. Everybody ever comedian now, kid.
Listen, we're gonna kill that video right there only for the fact that he's really on that I gangbang, a gangbang, a gangbang. Listen, eventually, hopefully it never happens, but if anything ever comes down on 55th Street, he's not gonna be excluded. If there's any kind of gang sweep for the 50s, he's gonna be included. My boy, I'm not a gangster. I don't gangbang. But if you test me, I'm going to fuck you up. That simple. That simple. Where you from? Earth. What gang you from? What you talking about, sir? Drop $20 in the super chat and I'll tell you. Then I'll take your money and I won't tell you anything. Well, I can't take you serious if I don't know where you're from. So now you banging on the internet? Listen. I don't know nothing. Believe me, when the cops come, listen, all the young homies that are like around my age, we all know about being on gang file. You get pulled over with a couple of homies, the cop will ask you, so what do they call you? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, if you don't tell me, I'm gonna put it that you're this guy from this gang. So you better tell me what gang you're from, or I'm gonna put you on the gang that I want to put you on. So you either give it up, or they're gonna fake put you on gang file, make up some names for you. You know why they do that? So that way when they got an investigation with somebody that has something to do with your gang, they'll come to your door to knock. So your homie murders somebody. oh, let's go search all his homies' houses. And now they got you on the gang file. If they ever have a RICO, they'll pull up that paper and see all the homies that are from that gang on gang file. Boom. If they ever got a gang sweep, boom. Listen, my boy, I don't know anything. I ain't from nowhere. Come on. Why you got an LA tattoo? I like the Dodgers. You know, but cops ain't stupid. They ain't stupid. But, you know, at least you could try. At least you can try. You know. But it is what it is. Check this out. I'm going to kill this video. We're laying call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. You know, shout out to Crip Mac. He doing his thing. He working. You know, he say he's not a comedian. He's a game banger. You know, I would rather say I'm a comedian because that way you can get gigs and get money and try to get up out the hood. You know, game banging is only going to take you to prison and jail. But some people love that. What can I say? Once again, I'm Blue Devil. This has been a Hater World production, and we out.